Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum. My name is Mohammed bin Riyad, and today I have the honor of speaking with very experienced and inspiring guest. Our guest, Mr. David Gabrielle, has served for 33 years in the United States Air Force Reserve and retired as a fire chief. He also served as a fire captain, a civil service. His journey is full courage, discipline, and dedication. Today we will be learning from his experiences, his life lessons, and his advice for young people like us. So, without further delay, let's begin the interview. Welcome, Mr. David. How are you, sir?
I'm great, thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, um, my first question is about you. That can you tell us a little more about your early life and where you grew up?
I actually grew up with my dad in the Air Force, so I traveled to a lot of places. We lived in several places in the United States and also in Germany as I was growing up. So it took me started my life journeys and traveling.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay, what inspired you to join the fire service and the military?
The fire service actually stumbled upon me. I wasn't intending to be a firefighter, but I was very fortunate that I was in the right place at the right time, and somebody offered me the job, and I took it, and the rest, I guess, is history. I enjoyed the every moment of it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So, how did your family support you during your long career?
My family has been amazing. My wife has uh, enjoyed our time in the military. It's taken her to some wonderful places as well. So she's been very grateful that she was able to do that. And then when I was deployed or gone for a while, she kept things going at home, kept our son and raised him well while I was out.
Okay. Uh, what's role has your wife Kim played in your journey?
Um, She's been my partner. We've been married now for 26 years, going on 26 years. So a good portion of my life has been with her and sharing this journey that we've done together. She's also school teacher. So she taught for 30 years before she retired as well. So we're both in the service industry. So something that we both enjoyed.
Uh, that's very good. That a support with your wife, like a partner, is very amazing. How do you balance family life and such a demanding career?
It's been difficult at times. You know, the job, um, we worked 48-hour shifts. So I would go to work for 48 hours and then I would be off for 48 hours. So gone for 2 days at a time. My wife and son uh, had to live without me and do things without me. And I missed a lot of wonderful things that I wish I could have been part of. But unfortunately, the job didn't allow for that. So um, them understanding that that I wanted to be at those places but couldn't made things a little bit easier for me. But I did miss a lot during that time.
Okay. So you are going to your job, your firefighter career, USA plus civil service. So what was your first day like as firefighter?
Oh, busy. um, it was when you first start as a firefighter, and my journey was odd because I joined the fire department in the Air Force Reserves first. So I served for about 7 years in the Air Force Reserve prior to finding a full time position as a firefighter. So I knew what to expect. I had all the training completed through the reserve side. So when I finally did start my career as a civil service employee, which is somebody that works for the United States government, um, but as a civilian, when I started that position, I was already trained. I had all the equipment that I needed to have. So I just literally started the job like anybody else would start a job, but it was very busy getting everything taken care of and everything started and stuff. So it was an interesting day.
Yes, you are right. You are right. So the firefighter are very helpful people in our life. So, what was the most challenging situation you faced as a fire chief?
As a fire chief. Um, my position as a fire chief, I was hired by uh, a fire department in Texas um, to be their fire chief. And when I got to that position, they had a lot of problems. The prior administration before me was very much into micromanaging. Um, they wanted their hand in everything, and I was complete opposite. I wanted to empower the people that worked for me to do the job and allow them to do and get things done the way that they thought it needed to be done. So by giving them those tools, I was able to turn the department from one that was struggling into an award-winning fire department.
Amazing, amazing, very amazing. So, can you share a memorable rescue or incident from your career?
Um, yeah, in my career, I was very fortunate. The In order for me to do my job, somebody had to have a bad day, and I never look forward to somebody having a bad day. But when it did happen, and probably the most memorable was a younger guy, and I say younger by my perspective. He was younger. He was in his 40s. Um, he collapsed while running, had a massive heart attack, and essentially died. Um, but we were able to get to him in time, shock him, and bring him back to life. And to see him come into the fire station about a month and a half after that, living his life and enjoying his life because of one little thing that we did was quite amazing.
Yes, it is sadly. So, my next question is this: what skills are most important to become a successful firefighter?
I think dedication, and I think that's probably the same with any job that you would have. If you're dedicated to your job, you enjoy it. Especially if you can enjoy the job, you will do well at it. And I was very fortunate to find the fire department found me, and I was able to enjoy what I did and be successful at it.
This is like I saw some YouTubers doing bodybuilders versus firefighters. They are very awesome. That firefighters are very strong, and you are also. So, how did your role differ between fire chief and fire captain?
It was interesting because of my position as a fire captain. Um, in that position, I was in charge of a fire station, whereas the fire chief was in charge of all the fire stations. So my positions were in the same fire station. So I was a fire chief in one uniform, and then I was a fire captain in the other uniform. And I think both of those positions allowed me to be better at each of the positions. They helped me keep me grounded, so I understood what was happening um, at the lower levels, so I could be a better leader. And it went the opposite way. Also, the knowledge that I gained from being a fire chief helped me to become a better firefighter, and help those around me also become better firefighters because I had the knowledge to share with them and was willing to share.
Okay, amazing, very amazing. So we are going to like your military experience. So what motivated you to serve in the United States Air Force Reserve for 33 years?
Well, my dad did. He served for 28 years, and I got to travel and see the world and see what the Air Force was about. So when I turned 18, I joined the Air Force, but I joined it as a part-time role in the Air Force Reserves. So uh, I wasn't fully committed to the Air Force at that time. I was trying to find my way, and that step put me in the right path uh, to have a great and wonderful career.
Okay, that's amazing. Uh, like you want to fun. So what where is your biggest lesson from military life? Because this is very hard and amazing also.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think that finding something that I loved um, made for a very good career, and made me good at what I did because I enjoyed it so much. Not sure if that answers your question or not.
Okay, amazing, sir. So how did discipline from the military help you in your firefighting career? Because my father is also in uh, military, and he has very disciplined.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's the same here as it is there to some extent. I think the U.S. military isn't as um, disciplined as some other uh, militaries across the world. There is a lot of discipline though, so it taught me to have goals. It taught me to strive to be the best at what I was doing the time that I was doing it, and it taught me um, to work hard, um, to achieve the goals that I had set forth.
Yes, yes, this is very hard for normal life to military life. So, what advice would you give to young people who want to join the military?
I'd tell them to go for it. Um, Military has been great for me. It's a way to start your life in service to others, and anytime we can help others is to me a wonderful thing. So, yeah, I definitely think that they should go for it. And I'm not sure how your military compares to our military. So it takes it's probably a little bit different than I had to deal with. Um, so it's not an easy journey, but it's a very rewarding journey.
Yes, yes, this that's right. Uh, so next we are moving to your life lessons, your experience. So, what is the biggest life lesson you learned from your career?
That hard work can pay off. Um, the career that I had was possible only because of the hard work that I put into it. Um, I think I think it's a wonderful thing to know that you can be in charge of your own destiny if you work hard enough um, at what you want to do.
Yes, in all thing we want to work hard, then everything we achieve. So, how do you handle fear in dangerous situations?
Say that again, please.
Okay, sir. So, how do you handle fear in dangerous situations?
Ooh, fear in dangerous situations. Block it out. um, it's especially in the fire service and in the military as well. There's definitely some fear um, to be had. I had several situations where I was in places where it was scary, but the training that you do to get ready for those positions is really pays off. And understanding that you're doing something the smart way, not just putting yourself in danger for no reason, um, is very important. I mean, as a firefighter, you run into burning buildings. Uh, that's not a smart thing to do for most people. But because we're trained, we have the right equipment, and we know what to look for when it can be more dangerous than the reward or the benefit of actually going in. So yeah, I guess that education ahead of time to be taught what to expect helps to lessen the fear.
Yes, that's true, sir. So, what keeps you motivated even after retirement?
I'm still learning. It's since I retired. It's now been 3 years ago since I retired. Um, Me and my wife travel a lot. She's retired as well. In fact, we just got back from a 3 month vacation, traveling through Florida to Key West and to Cocoa Beach and different places in the south of the United States where we could stay warm. Neither one of us likes the cold, so um, just being able to travel and enjoy our lives is has been our goal so far. Is so we um, when we're home, it's difficult because we're both used to working and doing something every day. So trying to figure out what it's like now, how life should be without that work, it's been difficult. But we get out and about a bunch, and suddenly the days go by. They go by very quickly, unfortunately. So we try to enjoy each moment while we're in it.
Yes, very amazing. Traveling Florida is amazing. So, if you could go back in time, would you choose the same career again?
Yes. Um, it's been so rewarding for me, and it changed my life. Like I said, when it found me, it took me from a kid that was trying to figure out what to do with life to a position that I loved. So absolutely, I would do it again. And I think that no matter what you do in life, um, wishing you had done something different is okay. But every step that I did in my life, whether it was good or bad, led me to where I am today. And I think I'm in a wonderful place today. So I would never change that.
Okay. Uh, Now we are going to your retirement and personal life. So, how has life changed after retirement?
Oh, it's changed a lot. Um, Me and my wife are now together 7 days a week, which is something we never had while I was working. So it's been an adjustment spending so much time together. Uh, Fortunately, we get along pretty well. So that's been good. Um, but yeah, it's been quite an adjustment to to be home every day.
Okay, amazing. That's in military we are there, so like you are in 7 out of 7 days in your house, and this is very amazing. So, what are your favorite places you will travel to? Like you tell us about Florida and more.
Um, well, my father started me in traveling when I was young, and I traveled my whole childhood um, to see him, to see different places. We traveled all over Europe. We traveled all over the United States. So being able to do that was amazing, and it's started me on a journey. When me and my wife were sitting around a campfire one night, when I was probably 33 or 34, and we had traveled a bunch at that point in our life. We set a goal that by the time I turned 40, we were to visit all 50 states. And so we accomplished that goal. So my son was 8.5 at the time, and he had visited all 50 United States, been to several Caribbean islands, been to Europe. Um, so to pick out some favorites, I think Alaska has to be a favorite. We're we had wonderful weather while we were there, so we were able to see and do things that not everybody is able to do. Um, and then in Europe, the Alps are my favorite place. So being able to drive around and see the Alps, but in Austria, Switzerland, um, Liechtenstein, and Italy. So that whole area was absolutely wonderful.
Yes, that shows these places are very amazing. Can you come to Pakistan, or you will want to come to Pakistan?
I My dad has been to Pakistan, and he
Yes,
has
yes.
told me how wonderful it is. So yeah, I would love to come to Pakistan.
Okay, I will meet inshallah. So, how do you spend your daily routine now?
Well, I wake up when I want to wake up, which unfortunately is still early. I wake up about 6 o'clock in the morning, um, and to start my day, and I'm trying to get better at it, but spend a little time working out, have some breakfast, and we just, like I said, all of a sudden it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon and the day's gone. So they go by very fast when we're at home, and faster when we're traveling. We probably travel maybe 6 or 7 months out of the year at this point. So uh, the home life is a little different. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what to do while we're here, and a lot of that is we have a an RV, a camper that we travel with. So keeping up with the maintenance on that and the truck and stuff like that is occupies a lot of my time.
Yes, yes, amazing. So, this is our the last time of interview. So, last time moments. So, we are going to a family and advice for youth. What advice do you give to your son Andrew about life and career?
Oh, to have fun, to take in every moment. Uh, he is he is very free spirited. He loves life. He loves doing the things that he loves doing, um, and I hope that that's something that we have instilled in him. Um, I think a lot of it is the person themselves. He was going to be that way no matter whether I was the one teaching him or not. So uh, yeah, he found a career a few years ago that he works in the sports memorabilia field. So he does like baseball cards and football helmets and stuff like that signed by the athletes and stuff, and so buys and sells, trades those, and he loves it. So yeah, finding what you want to do in life is important, and that's something I've really tried to instill in him, was to find that one thing that you would love, set a goal towards getting that career started, and enjoy the ride.
Yes, that's amazing to find your goal, your career, what you want. You want to make you a doctor, so no, not go into military, not any career. So what you want, you do this. This is amazing, and this is your interest. So this is amazing. So what qualities do you think young people should develop today?
Oh, be goal oriented. In life, we tend to let things go by quickly without really paying attention to what we're doing. Um, and if you can set a goal and work towards those goals, and make them achievable, it's being a doctor is a wonderful thing, but there's steps before becoming a doctor that you have to do. The schooling is intense, and the lessons that you learn along the way are very difficult. But if you have that end goal in mind and you're enjoying what you're doing to get to that goal, it's much easier to achieve.
Yes, yes. Before you make any career, you have do hard work. Like you tell us about that, we won't do hard work before we do anything. So my last question in this interview is, what message would you like to give to students like us?
Oh, I'll go back to what I've been saying all along: is have fun, enjoy your life. Uh, we only go on this ride one time, and to be able to enjoy it, no matter what you're doing, whether it's work or play, is to have fun with it, and hopefully inspire those around you to have fun as well. Because uh, going through it alone is wonderful, but going through it with partner is even better.
Yes, very good advice, because step by step with team you go to success level. So it was an amazing interview. Thank you so much, Mr. David Gabriel, for taking the time to speak with us and sharing your valuable experiences. Your journey is truly inspiring, and we have learned a lot from your dedication, courage, and life lessons. We wish you should wonderful family and happy life ahead, filled with more travels and great memories. And to our audience, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring interviews. Allah Hafiz. Thank you. Bye bye, David.
Thank you very much.